Let there be peace, peace, peace. Having crossed beyond both hunger and thirst, and being above grief, they rejoice in heaven. He who performs this fire sacrifice 3 times, and who fulfills the 3-fold duties, crosses over birth and death. It is well with him who chooses the good. He who chooses the pleasant misses the true end. Fools, dwelling in ignorance, yet imagining themselves wise and learned, go around and round in crooked ways like the blind led by the blind. Blessed is he who can receive when taught by an able teacher. The wise, who by means of the highest meditation on the self knows the Ancient One, hidden in the cave of the heart, he who knows that one as God is liberated from the fetters of joy and sorrow. This self is never born, nor does it die. It did not spring from anything, nor did anything spring from it. This Ancient One is unborn, eternal, everlasting. It is not slain, even though the body is slain. The self is subtler than the subtle, greater than the great. It dwells in the heart of each living being. He whom the self chooses by him alone is attained. To him the self reveals its true nature. There are 2 who enjoy the fruits of their good deeds in the world, having entered into the cave of the heart, seated there on the highest summit. Arise, awake, having reached the Great Ones, gain understanding. The path is as sharp as a razor, impassable and difficult to travel, so the wise declare. The self-existent created the senses outgoing. For this reason, man sees the external, but not the inner Atman. That by which one knows form, taste, smell, sound, touch and sense enjoyment, by that also one knows whatever remains to be known. By mind alone, this is to be realized. There is no difference whatever between visible and invisible. As rainwater falling on the mountain top runs down over the rocks on all sides, similar, he who sees difference between visible forms runs after them in various directions. Our being is the sun dwelling in the bright heaven. He is the air dwelling in space, He is the fire burning on the altar, He is the guest dwelling in the house. As fire, having entered the world, becomes various according to what it burns, so does the self within all living beings. As the sun, the eye of the whole world, is not defiled by external impurities, seen by the eyes of the one inner self of all living beings, is not defiled by the misery of the world being outside it. The sun does not shine there, nor the moon, nor the stars, nor do these lightnings shine there, much less this fire. When it shines, everything shines after him. By his light all is lightened. When all desires dwelling in the heart cease, then the mortal becomes immortal. Purusha, the inner self of the size of a thumb, is ever seated in the heart of all living beings. With perseverance, man should draw him out from his body, as one draws the inner stalk from the blade of grass.